Well, I've got the table lamp on, and yes, hello there YouTubers, it's time to do another toy review. And it's amazing, we've only got 3 or 4 products, and I think for today we're going to do a theme which is going to be all about estuaries and possibly freshwater and saltwater combined. But I might be totally wrong, and we've only got 3 or 4 of these products I'm just going to show you. And I'm going to show you these 3. But I'm also going to show you another trading card product along the way. So hopefully this video is going to be pretty awesome, and we'll take a look at what these products are. What's this one here? This is a British Wildlife Collection toy. In fact, all of the 3 water toys here are British Wildlife toys. This is called a white coloured cormorant. Or let me take a look at the title here first. It says white cormorant, actually white coloured cormorants 5-pack, and it looks pretty nice. I'm not sure if they're albino toys, since they do look like albino cormorants, but it looks of it. £7.50, dirt cheap, isn't it? But it looks like flip-out toys are very expensive during winter time. That's the very interesting gripe, as I can tell. But look at that, there's a very nice piece of artwork there. As you can see, a great cormorant looking in shock, seeing there's 2 races type fish. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly though. And it's a British Wildlife Collection toy range product, which actually doesn't look too bad. Yep, that's this product here. And then we've got this product here, which is this one right there. It's a female osprey and 3 chicks fishing 5-pack, £8.97. So it's a little bit more expensive than the white coloured cormorants 5-pack. In fact, all of these have 5 items in here, which is basically quite minimal, of course. So there's 5 items, you get the trout, 3 chicks, and you get 1 osprey, okay? So it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Reminds me of springtime, because we get ospreys during the breeding season from March to, let's just say, September or October. And last but by no means least is this product here. It's the Water Strider, as it called again, Water Strider Snipe Bird Hunt 5-pack, and it costs around £7.99 or £8, which is halfway the cheap price, and it says with pure long slender beaks, which looks pretty amazing indeed. Reminds me of that Pokemon Pharaoh, by the looks of it, by the beak there. As I read in Bulbapedia, that Pharaoh's beak is reminiscent of that of a realistic snipe, and there's a Water Strider there which looks like Surskit from one of those crazy Pokemon games. But anyways, as my tablet is starting to lose a lot of memory as I'm making this video, I should probably have to unpack all these 3 along the way. Well, I'm just going to come in and do the unpacking, and yes, since it's generation 80.5, I don't know how good or bad these toys are. I mean, look at that trashy packaging again, so I just don't understand what's up with the packaging these days. But there you go, we've got the cormorants there, and there's nothing too bad about the cormorants. This is like an albino kind of cormorant, but it looks of it, the neck is a bit narrow in a sense. Sorry for the camera, which is playing up these days, I don't know why. And then we've got, I think all cormorants unfortunately haven't got names on them, which is very disappointing. Very redundantly disappointing. As you can see, there's no names or licensing info. Maybe these birds could be knockoffs, as you can tell. And yes, this is basically, I'm not sure if I can look closer here. I think, from what I can work out, I'm not sure if you can see, there's actually a bit of white detailing on the head there, alongside the gate there. I'm not sure if I'm saying correctly in terms of bird anatomy, perhaps. Looks pretty nice, that bird. I kind of like the details of a cormorant. Very fascinating, conspicuous looking water birds. And we've got another cormorant here. It's got a bit of a whitish kind of grey head with a whitish neck, of course, and the black, what's it called again? I'm not sure what that colour is. I'm a part of the bird here, white and black chin, perhaps. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly there. Or is it the belly or the chest? So it's got a black chest there. The tail is black, and so the wings and the body as well. And here are the wrasses. I'm hoping you get these names right. The wrasse type fish. And these actually attach well to the cormorants, but I think the gripe is that the beaks of the cormorants are a little bit too long, but nevertheless, I think cormorants have got this kind of nice feature where you can actually clip these cormorants like so. I don't know if these cormorants have genders, perhaps, but nevertheless, they look pretty amazing indeed, by the looks of it, of course, and hopefully that gives you a good glimpse into the way these birds have been designed. Well, if only we had one more fish for that white albino cormorant, well, it would have been more joy for that, I suppose. It would have been more like a six-pack, if you can ask me. Yes, I said the word, ask me. Get it now? Yes, I'm not trying to say I'm basically doing something that would actually help me to... Basically, I'm not saying anything which is rude on my channel. You know, what's very important in terms of YouTube's community guidelines, you have to be very careful on what you say on YouTube, because there's a lot of things that you can do on YouTube, but you have to be very careful, because once you start to use profanity, I would literally say, if you start to use profanity in your videos, you could get fined, I'm not sure. But let's just take a look at another fascinating product here. We're going to unpack this one here, which was called the Female Osprey and 3 Chicks Fishing 5-pack. So it's a bit of it's kind of like a springtime theme toy, because we can see ospreys throughout late March to October perhaps, or maybe September. I'm going to have to go onto the RSPB website and check if ospreys are active or not. I'm not quite sure. Let me try and... I might have a look at the RSPB website later on. And yes, I can tell you what, we've got 3 of these chicks there. Pretty nice, don't they? Look like little eaglets. Yes, they certainly do. And there's another one of these. And then we've got what looks like to be a trout. It looks like a Magikarp. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm getting Pokemon references there. Now, to me, it looks pretty realistic, that trout. It's got a combination of a carp, but it also has characteristics of a brown trout. I don't think it's one of these fishies, which is supposed to be like the rainbow trout. I think it's more of a native brown trout. I think the rainbow trout is an American fish species, but correct me if I'm wrong. And then we've got this very cool looking osprey bird, which to me has got a very interesting resemblance to that of the Pokemon. I'm pretty sure there's a bird Pokemon I do remember. I actually do remember Pidgeotto or Pidgeot consistently, if I do remember. And this bird, it looks pretty agile, that female, and she looks pretty nice. But the disappointing aspect, like in the cormorants, same, there's no licensing info. But look at the beautiful looking feet. I don't think these are, well, I would literally say they're not really ansiodactyl feet. I think that's the real name for bird feet, as I can tell. In fact, there's so many different bird feet. You've got palmate feet and some, and semi-palmate feet for, let's say, birds that can swim, like cormorants, as I just looked at in the video earlier, of course. And before I start to continue, let me try and find out what's going on the RSPB page about the osprey. Let's take a look. But nevertheless, I think the most interesting thing is, as I'm making this video, I'm actually signing into my account, so I can't show you that. But there's actually a really cool feature here, is that you can actually place the female osprey right into the fish there, just to look like she has just got one of the fishies there. And it's just a very nice playable thing, you know. Looks like a paper airplane, perhaps, by the wings, of course. They don't look that realistic to me. But the nicest thing is that you can actually drop, the piece of trout, and then female osprey can actually feed it to the chicks, which is a very nice find. Which is probably, I would literally think it's a very good enough find if you could probably look at it by osprey. I mean, just look at the very beautiful scenery on these toy birds. I mean, just look at the way these osprey chicks are like these days, and so is the mother of all ospreys. Look at that, what a very beautiful scenery. Okay, I'm just going to show you my local RSPB website. Sorry for the camera there. I might have to probably put the camera down, or the tablet down perhaps. Well, going back to my local RSPB website there, this is what I want to look at, the RSPB website. And I want to go into this section here, birds and wildlife. Let's go for bird A to Z, and I'm just going to find out where can I find ospreys. Actually, when to find ospreys, not where to find ospreys. I think there's some various amounts of places that you can find ospreys. And yes, there's so many different species of birds that you can look at anywhere and everywhere. And I think there's so much. I could tell you what, the possibilities are endless for various amounts of bird species. Oh, look at that. There's a roseate tern, rough-legged buzzard, ruddy duck, never heard of that one before, and a ruff. Now this is much better filming like this because I've actually just took off the cover, which was interrupting me. I think it was the tablet cover for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 that was actually taking over my video. So I actually took this one off because it was taking over the video. And there it is there. There's the osprey there. Sorry for my rough and ready talking there, but nevertheless, I mean, look at the very nice majesty. I mean, just look at the majestic features of this very beautiful piece of bird of prey. It looks very awesome, doesn't it? Oh, look at that, eh? Nice and big, isn't it? And there's the times of year and where you can find ospreys. Arrive back from Africa in late March and April, leaving again in August and September. And hang on, why is there October there? Pretty baffling, isn't it? Very weird indeed. And as I'm looking closer here on this map of the UK, I'm pretty sure that's where, I think that's Rutland Water. And that's the rest of the distribution map of this very peculiar bird of prey, or should I say raptor in a sense. Well, I've just got the cover back on with the tablet there, and I think we're back to the very regular part of the Wire Review YouTube toy reviews, I suppose. And I'm just going to probably place the mother of all ospreys, and we're going to place the trout inside, and we're going to place off, going to put one of the little osprey chicks away, of course, offside, and we're going to take a look at this product here, which is a bit cheesy for me. It's this one here, the Water Strider Snipe Bird Hunt 5-pack, and you know, what's quite... Oh, look at that, I've just deteriorated the whole packaging there. Blame for me, guys. Blame for me. Just going to pull these out there, and there's some bits and bobs I might not want to look here. Well, as you can see on the screen there are a pair of snipes there. I wish they had gender differences there, and I wish one of them was female. I don't know why both of these are male. Noticing these two birds look pretty awesome indeed. These snipes look pretty nice, but it looks a bit, they've got very beautiful looking anime or manga style eyes. I suppose they look great, and they've got this very nice backside feature there. They've got a very nice black line there, which looks very nice indeed. The supercilium, as I call it, on the eyes there, it's got those beautiful horizontal, diagonal lines, which actually travel in this direction here, facing east, which looks pretty nice, isn't it? I love the detail on this kind of nice bird there. And some of the folds there are making a bit cringy for this wader, perhaps. Sorry for the light there, sorry for the glazing light there on the tablet there, because it's quite dark there, but I've also got a tape lamp on. And but nevertheless, these birds look pretty nice. And also in the set there comes some water striders there. Sadly, a lot of the flip-flop toys of 2019 don't have licensing info in these days. In fact, all of the toys that I've seen in this review have no licensing info. So that's why everything is being rushed up. And these water striders, I don't know how good or bad they are. They're all blue. Some of these have, I think all of them have yellow caps. And all of them have red cheeks, which looks pretty nice indeed. And if they're supposed to be water striders, I don't know if they are water striders by the, the design of it, or is it just the way I tend to see them, that I'm not seeing them correctly in a sense. Well, it just goes to show you on how nature can be not so perfect at times when I try and emulate it easily or hardly, I suppose. I don't know how good or bad this is, and yes, I'm just going to throw this component that was there with that product just now, and I'm just going to probably throw this one away straight in the bin. Just going to do the bin shots to keep my enthusiasts happy. People love seeing me. Let me just stand up there. In fact, I'm just gonna stand up without even thinking about behaving like a very, what can I say? I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. I'm just hoping I'm not gonna behave like a really psychotic, you know, a very psychotic toddler that's just practicing on how to basically do that. But nevertheless, that's the kind of thing I like to do for my enthusiasts, which is a very nice way of saying it, of course. And yes, as I'm going back to the way I'm speaking in a very nice way, and I'm trying to probably speak in a very nice way because I don't want to make this video very rough and ready as it is, and I do apologise by the quality via the iPad or tablet I'm using. Actually, it's a Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 tablet, of course, whatever I use. And the product that we've got now is a trading card game, Celestia Storm All-Stars for Flat Toy, Shamo Chicken EX, and Booster Pack, which is very interesting. I think it's like those Pokemon cards, like the Pokemon EX boxes and the GX boxes. Remember, I think there's loads and loads of people who do trading card channels, and I think there's one of them called Leon Hart. I'm not sure if I could subscribe to his channel, because he does some amazing Pokemon cards. And we'll take a look at the back here. And there's some of the critters. We've got a Blaziken, we've got Pelipper, Wingull, and Love Disc, if I can remember all the Pokemon there. In fact, I do remember all the Pokemon there. Okay, it says 4 starter cards, 7 to 19 booster cards, and there's, what someone says there, it says each player needs 60 cards to play. Battle your friends with fun and play. Look out for EX cards, which look ludicrously awesome. I actually love the word ludicrous. Now, the definition for ludicrous means absolutely weird or extreme. So I'm going to go ahead and come in and do the unpacking right now. And yes, the packaging is going to be extremely, catastrophically deteriorated by my very crazy guillotine finger. And look at that. There's 2 of these bags there. Oh, there's Torchic there. That's very nice. Let's go ahead and unpack that here. Oh, that was a very nice shot, eh? And we've got one of these. We've got a Blow Torchic, Combustion Fighter Cock, and we've got 2 EXs. Oh wow, we've got 2 EX cards. There's the Shamo Chicken EX cards. This one's a lot more larger than this one here. That looks like it's baffling to me, but nevertheless, I actually like the quality of this. I kind of like it, unless if it has, it's got a lot more layers in it. I'm just very worried about the delamination of these cards. But nevertheless, these cards look nice, especially even the Shamo Chicken EX cards, and even the Blowtorch Chick card, and also the Combustion Fighter Cock card as well. We're going to take a look at this one here. Oh yes, comes with a very familiar seagull that we all know and love, a blue tail line gull with probably one of the most simplistic of all wings, and the blue winged pelican. Or there's an adult maned wolf card there, and I'm guessing we might see possibly an EX card. And it's quite strange, in this review I don't think there's going to be any energy cards, regular energy cards that you might be seeing in this video, which is quite absurd. Oh no, I've just ripped off the texture in this card. How did it just, oh my god, oh my flipping god, did it just rip the printing by itself? Give me a break. You know, it's quite funny, as I just don't know how much money I've just wasted on just printing those out, and then you just end up with this one here which isn't printed that well. But yet again, that's the way it is. We've got another blue tail line gal, another blue winged pelican, we've got Mudskip Axolotl here, Acro Bike, and it's quite strange, all of these have been glued together. Not sure, I suppose. Shrine of Punishment, well, you've got the card there, Energy Recycle System. There's actually loads of different cards here, and I'm not sure how many layers there's this card here. Look at that, it's not even glued on properly. See that? There's another one of these, Energy Recycled System cards, Great Blackback Gal, Water Strider, and we've got a giant Arctic Bird EX card, which looks like a freaking Articuno card. Oh my flipping god, I have literally just ripped off Pokemon easily. I mean, whoever thought ripping off Pokemon cards was such another great idea. In fact, this is the 3rd time I've been reviewing Pokemon cards. which are actually flip-flop cards, and I've been ripping off them so many times it's not funny. But hey, you know, you might think it's just funny, and you know, there's a lot of people saying, these are, Ivan, these are just legit Pokemon cards, but made from another company. But no, these are actually flip-flop all-star trading card game cards. So don't get confused and don't be misled by the way they've been created. Noticing they don't have Pokemon on the back there, or anything which has Pokemon at the back. Okay, as I'm just repacking those cards here, I'm just gonna probably feel like that these cards, I don't know how good or bad these cards, like I'm feeling like these cards should be sold just like a real comestible. If I'm just feeling like I'm just in a matter of time of just thinking of words that could probably sum up these cards into great honesty. And yes, I think that's probably about it for the rest of this video, so there's not much to probably say for the rest of this video. And as always, if you enjoyed this very interesting water toy video, as always, oops, sorry about that, thanks for watching, and bye for now, and come ahead and to subscribe to my videos, and look forward to my channel. And actually, I'm just going to end up with another thanks for watching the second time, or third time as I'm saying in this video. Go ahead and have a like and subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for watching for a very proper time, and bye for now. Thank God.